or just one. So I'd just quickly say hi. I'm on a little mama vacay. I'm about to go and get a blow dry because I had a massage yesterday, oily hair. But I just wanted to share one little thing about life and abundance and getting what you want. I'm here in the Divine Byron Bay. Have a look at it. So beautiful. So I took a couple of days to just have some time on my own, caught up with a friend, went to breakfast, did a beautiful divine healing session. First off, if you're not registered for our workshop, which is Get High Ticket Clients in 48 Hours, where I'm going to share exactly the 3 core pillars that you need in place to get clients with ease and grace. It doesn't have to be complex, but there are key fundamental steps that you really need to have on point in order to be taken seriously, not ignored, and turn your followers into buyers. So absolutely register for that. It's a beautiful day here. Spring is coming here in Australia. So I just wanted to share that the only thing really stopping you from creating the life of your dreams, business of your dreams, relationships of your dreams, whatever is most nourishing to you, is going to be a kind of, it's a belief, but it's also like, it's really just yourself. It's, you have to choose, you have to decide, you have to do the work to heal and release anything that's standing in your way. You have to have awareness. You need to see what is unconsciously, potentially, you might be very conscious about what you believe is holding you back. Usually there's more layers and levels. You've got to decide. Nothing and no one can actually do it for you. You know, you have to get coaching, of course, and mentoring. But at the end of the day, or you don't have to, you can choose to, you can go, that you're choosing a coach or a mentor to make you go faster. They've usually, it's like someone like me, I've worked in corporate advertising, or worked in capital raising, lived in New York and LA for 15 years. I grew a multi-million-dollar brand. I know what I'm doing in this space. I've also had to do a radical healing on myself. I've studied mind, body, medicine, shamanism, eating psychology, because I've gone through a lot in my life in terms of having illnesses and chronic illness due to trauma. So I've studied deeply. So you come to a mentor that will take you to the next level really quickly, and that's why our students get incredible results. But at the end of the day, you have to, before any of that, you have to decide and make a choice and be willing to look at yourself. I always say, put the dagger down, don't be a bitch to yourself or shaming yourself. It's about doing the internal work to see where the patterns are that are stopping you from deeply receiving, so that it might be blocking you from having radical divine riches. I'm a trauma expert. I know I need to get out of my own way. I wrote a book. Yeah, so a book is like a calling card, really. It's a calling card. It sort of like basically solidifies your brand. But really at the end of the day, if you don't have a product to sell that really people can understand the value of it, a lot of people with trauma, people can get a little sometimes scared off with that word. So you want to make sure that you're speaking in a language that truly resonates with your dream client and customer. And that's a big issue that I see so many divine women kind of miss. So I'm walking through the sand here. I'm going off to get a blow dry. So yeah. So anyway, beautifuls, I'm sending you so much love. Come along to the training, but absolutely sit with yourself today and just hold your hand on your heart, hand on your womb, and just really begin to vision in. And I've always asked the divine to show me the error of my ways. I want to see where I'm effing myself up. I want to see it. I don't want to run away from it. I don't want to put it under the shove it under the carpet, because it will literally fester there. So I've made this pact with myself and the divine. I want to see it. I want to understand it. I want to look at it with love. I want to look at it with curiosity and say, I wonder why this pattern is still here. I wonder where this came from and why this is showing up for me. This has just been a profound shift for me. And that's why in my courses, whether you're buying 5-figure diva or 6-figure diva, we have radical, divine, beautiful healings in our curriculum. So I have a high priestess, Rebecca. I do theta healing. So we've got theta healings where we do live activations. You get a group, even if you're buying a cheaper product, you always get a group and you always get live healing activations, because I feel it's so vitally important for women to ascend. It's what I needed to get out of my own way. I lost a company in New York. I started from scratch. I had a lot of kind of fear about starting over again. But the thing that I know for sure is you cannot build a beautifully divine, rich, abundant, gorgeous brand and life from the same vibration that creates lack. You have to ascend into riches. You've got to become the embodiment of that energy. So I've also created my own process, and I write a lot of mantra and healing, and it's all the words that I needed to hear and embody so I could begin to shift out of a sense of panic and overwhelm and not good enoughness? That's a word, right? You know, like every single, you know, I even said to somebody the other day, don't think you're a special snowflake, that you're the only person that might have an insecurity of a problem. I don't care whether you're born on the wrong side of the block or a silver spoon in your mouth. We all have stuff to move through, and I want to move through it. We're here to ascend. I want to get into higher vibrational states of love and consciousness and ease and nourishment. I want to have fun. I want to have pleasure. I want to have play. I grew up with a Russian father and a Macedonian mother, so they came from a lot of trauma. So I had to move through that karmic line and pattern to create something that was deeply, deeply juicy and healing for me and for my family, so I could create a change for my daughter and be the last one in the generational line to be living in that level of kind of overwhelm. So I'm sending you divas so much love. Bless, bless, bless.